Hello, and welcome to another reading with me. I decided to switch it up a little bit. So I'm gonna get right into this collective reading. There are several messages coming in, but there is someone who's been watching you. I do believe someone you had a romantic thing going on with, whether it was a real relationship or something that didn't quite take off. And it is related to changes that's going on in your life right now. This person is watching you from a distance because since the two of you have gone your separate ways, your life has significantly improved. You've been doing a lot of great things. You are probably in the public eye. People are talking about you. You've been focusing on yourself. You're going for a glow up, etc. And it shows. And if you've been working on yourself, your health, maybe even the gym, I don't know. But whatever changes you've been making in your life, doing the work internally, it is showing up externally in your life. And this person is experiencing some regret. It's actually hurting their self-esteem. And if you're in a relationship with somebody else, they're comparing themselves to that person. So yeah, you may have moved on from this person, after being disappointed. And it's not that they're upset at you. They're also upset with themselves. Because what I'm picking up is I'm hearing you look better with him, or he looks better on you. So it's this person can't admit that the person, whoever you're with, you're looking better than you were with them. They can admit that they did not treat you the way you deserve to be treated. And this person is treating you better, loving you better. So they're not blaming you, or they're not mad, but so they can say that. But in that sense, they're also comparing themselves to that person. So I don't know if their life has started going downhill since then, but it's saying they used to be cut like him. I don't know. Whatever. All right. Anyways, let's see what's going on with that and what you've been up to. Let's see. Oh, we got hummingbird. Got joy, freedom, creativity, healing, and love. Okay. So in a very lighthearted energy. You've been healing, obviously. Apparently you're being loved correctly, so, and people are seeing that. Oh, we got crab. So it's domesticity, protection, sidestep, and boundaries. So yeah, you set some healthy boundaries. Whatever you had with that person, apparently, said rejection is protection. A lot of things that have missed you, that you may have been disappointed about, apparently they were protecting you. And it's you sidestepped something, whatever's going on in that person's life right now, you you dodged a bullet. So there may be some things going on in this person's life that you may not know about and why they're watching from the sidelines. I don't know if they're receiving some heavy karma. It may not even be related to you, just other things that they've done, other people that they've hurt, and it's coming full circle. But it says domesticity, so could be related to relationships, but or their home life. So if you were thinking about having a family with this person, you had visions of building a life with this person, that not happening was protection. You're being protected from something. But I also do feel like if this person is coming back in your life, or there's an element of protection that if you're with someone new, these boundaries that you have set is protecting that relationship. But this new person that you're with, they're different from that other person in that they have healthy boundaries. They're protecting you, they're protecting your relationship. All right. It's interesting. You said a change. So we have butterfly. It's like transformation and change. So whatever new relationship you're in, whoever you're with, it is a significant change from what you had in the past. And that's because you've changed. You've gone for this transformation. So there is this saying that what appeals to the caterpillar will not appeal to the butterfly. So before you went for this transformation and this change, that other person, yeah, they were it for you. You were very much attracted to them. But now that you've gone for this transformation, it's like what they have to offer, you no longer find that appealing. You want something different. So you are attracting the people and things that are aligned with this new version of you effortlessly. And because of that, the things that are no longer aligned with you are missing you. They cannot connect with you. Ooh, grasshopper, leap forward and luck. Okay, so you're experiencing some really good luck right now, and your life is leaping forward. So one thing you might have noticed is that the people who are not meant for you, things that are not meant for you, if you try to pursue them, if you have those people in your life tends to be stagnant, things slow down. But it's like removing the wrong things, removing the wrong people, or the things that you have outgrown, the people that you've outgrown. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad people, just that you have changed, you've outgrown that part of your life. That's when your life starts to leap forward, things in your life start moving, and you start experiencing what we call luck. And it's not really luck, it's just being aligned with your path and what's right for you. And with that, we have on the bottom here Jaguar, and it's like gatekeeper to the unknown, prowess, protector, leadership, wisdom, and loyalty. So yeah, gatekeeper to the unknown, protector. So your path and all this stuff has been protected. If you've been working on things, trying to do certain things, even like with your love life, and maybe you were looking for like a certain type of relationship, marriage, kids, family, and it just wasn't working out with certain people. It's not that it wasn't meant for you, it's being protected so that it's not you don't bring the wrong people with you. It's not, you're not doing that with the wrong people. No. And now that you have transformed, you have changed, you are protecting that. You're you're more discerning and letting not letting just anybody into your world, into your energy. And you may not know what you're protecting, but it's like you're trusting your path, trusting where you're being led, and you know that, hey, this doesn't feel right, you don't feel right, my nervous system doesn't feel right around you, so you're not for me. But that's interesting. I haven't even shuffled this deck yet, and right on the bottom it says Wisdom of the Ages. It says seek wisdom from elders or ancient teachings today. Their insights hold valuable lessons. I do feel like you have learned some valuable lessons, and maybe you've already done that, sought insight from elders, or just like on your own. After everything you've been through, just trying to figure things out, like why does things keep happening, etc., and healing. But it seems based on this path of leadership that you're meant to be on, you do have this wisdom within you, and you may have just had to be in a place of solitude, a time of solitude, to where you can listen to your soul and hear your soul and really follow your calling and have that wisdom revealed to you. You'll get away from the noise. Right, soulful expression. Yeah, can't get it, listen to your soul. It says, express your true self authentically today. Your uniqueness is a gift to the world. Okay, so discovering your true self, your unique self, again, will attract the people who are meant for you. To the wrong people, you will be too much, not enough, etc. But being your unique self, you will attract the people who are meant for you. Guardian of dreams. Ooh. Protect your dreams and aspirations today. Nurture them with love and determination. And it's interesting that it comes like right on top of the card that talks about domesticity and boundaries. So yeah, protecting your dreams. So whatever dreams you have with a family, stand fast on that. You don't have to change those things. Let that go. Just because you think that, hey, maybe my standards are too high and that's why it's not happening. So it says have boundaries around those things. Protect it. Protect those dreams. There's a reason why you have them. Nurture those dreams with love and determination. It's not that you're asking for too much. You're just asking the wrong people, or you've been asking the wrong people. And that is their limitation. It's not about you. Okay, that's a lot. I'm not gonna take all that. Okay, so yeah, wings of freedom. That is so funny. It's just like everything is just coming together, because now it's like butterfly. Wings of freedom. Let go of limitations and soar beyond perceived boundaries today. Embrace your limitless potential. All right. So you do have a lot of talents. You have been holding yourself back, whether it's from fear or just conditioning or Just letting people tell you what you can and cannot do just because they haven't been able to do it. If you have certain dreams, they've been placed on your heart for a reason. Just because other people can't perceive it or they think it's impossible, that does not mean that it's impossible for you. And you have been limiting yourself. Let's see what else I got before I got into the tarot. Oh, illuminate the shadows. Face your fears with courage. Today, shed light on the shadows within to find deeper understanding and healing. Illuminate the shadows. All right. Right, so let me get into the tarot now and see what else is coming out here. Oh, Eight of Pentacles. Yep, you have definitely been doing some work, focusing on yourself. You've been pretty patient, but I think people are starting to see your value, you know? Yeah, we got Four of Pentacles. Whatever it is you've been doing is definitely creating some stability in your life. And like I said, it's like it's time for you to express whatever it is you've been working on. You've been working on it for a while. It is time for you to express it, share it with the world. And I think, King of Cups. All right. So with this soulful expression, yeah, that's going back to that thing I was talking about, that person who is watching you right now. I am just feeling like this person is overwhelmed with emotion, and it's like you're being your true self right now. For whatever reason, they're just now seeing your true value. Maybe it's one of those things of having to lose somebody to see what you truly have, and they may have just taken you for granted. But now this person's cup is empty, and it's like they spilled the cup, and they can't stop feeling what they're feeling. However, it's not like they're trying to get you back. So this is someone who has accepted that you are better off without them. You are doing better without them, but they know that they messed up. Do they want you back? Yes. So this is just regret on their part. So we got the Chariot. So it's about being steadfast and consistent. You did sidestep something, whatever's going on with this person. Um, but the dreams that you have, it may not have happened with that person, but it is happening for you. See? Nine of Cups, yeah. So everything you've wanted is coming. And you may be experiencing it right now. Oof. Right, oh God. The Emperor, yes. Aha, you got your Emperor, okay? Or your Empress coming. So you sidestep this King of Cups here. And who knows, it may not even be that they did anything like terribly bad. They may have just been like acting nonchalant, you know? Too cool for school, not wanting to show you how they feel. But here, because the Four of Pentacles can be somebody holding back as well. So they may have just been holding back on their emotions, on their feelings, because you were just very patient with this person, and they thought you were always going to be there. You had all this love for them, and they just took advantage of it. They took it for granted that you loved them and you would always be there, always waiting, and they had all the time in the world. But then we got this Emperor who came in, and he was not playing games, you know? It's kind of like this person saw what they wanted and they went for it. So this person over here, so it's like you sidestep this person so that this person can come in. Okay. Oof. The Devil. Okay, so we're talking about Wings of Freedom and the Butterfly transformation. All right, so the Devil, this is what is holding you back. For me in this case, I'm seeing the Devil more so as a mirror reflection. It's like you woke up one day, I don't know, whatever this person did, that was the last straw for you, but it sparked a transformation in you where you were tired, and it may have been just this dream, guardian of dreams. You were guarding these dreams that you had of a family, this life that you wanted, and just realizing that this person keeps playing games, they're holding back, you're being patient, and it's like, well, I want this life and I'm never gonna have that life with this person. They're not gonna deliver. And you waiting, sitting around waiting, being patient, was keeping you stuck. It was limiting you. And maybe this fear of letting go, of moving on, was that you may have thought that, hey, this was my end all be all. I'm not gonna find somebody better, somebody who love me, etc. Whatever fears you had around the moving on and letting go, whatever beliefs you had about love that had you stuck waiting on this person, it's like it catalyzed, sent you to this place where you had to like look at that, and you started healing those wounds that was forcing you or causing you to accept this bare minimum from that person. So it's like you freed yourself from that, from the devil. Nine of Wands. Yep. Learning from past mistakes is what I'm getting here. Very resilient. You had to push through, and because I do feel like there may have been patterns with this person where it's just where the boundaries come in. Who knows? I don't know. This person may have had like, be very attractive, and intimacy between the two of you may have been a thing, very, very intense, and that may have been something that kept pulling you back. One of the reasons why that person felt they had all the time in the world, figured, they do what they do, take their time, and then they could just solve things with intimacy, physical intimacy. And this person may have tried, and that didn't work this last time, because you had these boundaries, you did this healing, and you stood your ground, your intent. You were very resilient in that. You freed yourself from that. It may have been a soul tie, so you freed yourself from that. And again, what's that whole thing about what appeals to the caterpillar will not appeal to the butterfly, because you went through that transformation. This whole thing this person kept coming with, you were able to stand up against it, learn from past mistakes, see the manipulation and the tactics for what it was, and say, no, I'm not doing that. Oop. Six of Swords. Yeah, you walked away. It may not have been easy, but you walked away for calmer waters, and you're just like, lesson learned. Doesn't necessarily mean you hate that person or there was bad blood, because this person seems very calm right now. It's just like, you know what, it is what it is. I learned the lessons that I needed to learn from this relationship, from this connection, and now it's time for me to move on. But that might be one of the things that kept you stuck. That fear, not wanting to leave because you'd invested so much time already. So it's like you kind of just got to the point of seeing this person or this connection as a lesson, a stop on your journey. So taking the lessons and letting go of the pain. Oof, what we got? Okay, illuminate the shadows. And we have the Queen of Swords and the Hangman, which is perfect here. So the Queen of Swords, setting boundaries. The Queen of Swords is about truth and authenticity, being very straightforward, right? And then we have the Hangman here, but here this person's head is glowing. So it's like seeing something from a new perspective, right? Letting go, cutting something off, being honest with yourself, looking at the shadows, the things that scare you, and the truth, which is allowing you to see things from another perspective. And then we have Temperance on the bottom. So it's like, yeah, finding balance within yourself, and it's bringing peace, actually. So it's like integrating your shadows. It's not like seeing your shadow as something to be ashamed of or to try to get rid of. It's like integrating it. It's like it's part of you, Oh, yep. And we have strength. It does take a lot of strength and courage to face your shadows, but also too, what is hidden controls you. What you don't face controls you. It was like being gentle with that side of yourself. That is how you control the shadows. That is how you integrate them. Using them as, finding them, I guess, using them as your strength. Once you integrate them, they become your strength, not things to be ashamed of. So, yeah, with that, I'm actually gonna get some little letter tiles. I got some new tools that I want to use. See what initials, letters come out here. They may spell a word, might just be your initials. People connected to you. Could be a new person or that person who is having regrets about you. But let's see what initials are coming out here. First, middle, last. Take it as it fits. Okay, let me see what we got. We have A, O, I, E, I, L, V, S, R, O, and Y. So those are the initials, and I'm gonna get couple messages to close out, or guidance messages to close out this reading. See what the spirit wants you to know. Remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. Okay. All right. All right, and there's two more that flew out. It says stay present. Stay present. That's where life happens. And trust yourself always. Trust others once they've earned it. I like that. So these are your messages. And if you got anything out of this, if you resonated with this, please like and share. And thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.